manifestors? It's your girl Nadia Victoria coming through on this. What is this? This is Wednesday with some energy. It's about to be. It's totally about to be Thursday though, because it's like mid. Well, actually, it's already Thursday. But anyways, so it was my mom's birthday, September 27th. So happy birthday to my mom, 75 years. I am so thankful for you. We had a great little birthday dinner this weekend for her. But happy Libra season to all of the Libras. My best friend is a Libra. My dad is Libra. So my mom and my dad are Libras. I have two nieces whose birthday is today, the 28th. I mean, you guys, I got so many Libras around me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they think they like to bring balance and, balance into the, people's lives and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they good people. They really are good people. But yes, so if this is your first time, welcome to Manifestation Goddess LLC. We're over here healing to abundance. We do that by letting go of anything that is no longer serving us. And first and foremost, the first thing we need to let go of is our mindset. Anything that is holding us back within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We need to release anything that's limiting or hindering us because of the way we think. Okay? And then we also want to let go of any, past hurts, pains, situations, things that people have done to us. You know what I'm saying? Even certain people. We just have to let them go. If it's not going to help us reach what we're trying to reach in life, it's best to just put them on the back burner and focus on what we're trying to do. To my returning visitors, thank you so much for coming back and chilling with me. I do have 3 requests for everyone. The first one is if I state anything that resonates with you, that you would hit the like button. Secondly, if it reminds you of someone else, I ask that you would share it with them too. Don't be stingy, boo. And then last but not least, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That little bell down there in the bottom right corner. Hit that so you can go ahead and subscribe, and that way you'll know each time a video is uploaded, so you can get all of this wonderful healing energy. Yes, I do have a website, manifestationgoddessllc.com, where you can get incense, sage, t-shirts with positive affirmations, things like this, good vibes, and there's quite a few on there. Handmade oils. Did I say t-shirts with affirmations? You can also book your spiritual counsel sessions with me. Some people stay with me for a little while until they, really dig deep, and then they're ready to move on. And then some people just call me for one little situation. But everybody know, don't call me about no boyfriend foolishness, okay? When my girlfriend coming back, and what she don't, I ain't the one, okay? But yeah, so that's that. Yeah, so you know about my website, or you can also donate to this channel. If you go over there to that website and you don't see anything that you like and you don't want to book a session, you can still donate. It does cost a little money to promote your channel and market, so that would be such a blessing. But yes, I think that's it. So God, I thank you for each and every person here. I ask that you would cover us all from the crown of our heads to the soles of our feet with your divine white light of love and compassion. I ask, oh God, that you would also heal whatever it is that needs to be healed, whether it's physically, mentally, spiritually, or financially, God, whatever we need. I ask that you would meet that need. I also ask that you would shield us with a fiery wall of protection. So when the enemy comes in to try to steal, kill, destroy, try to hex us, curse us, put spells on us, trying to do rituals against us or whatever, just trying to cause pain in our lives, we ask that fiery wall be so stringent and so powerful that it doesn't even infiltrate our energy. But God, send it on back to their ass 100,000-fold, because that's the only way they're going to learn, when they get a dose of their own medicine. And once you teach them that valuable lesson, I ask that you will send them back to your divine white light, away from that dark foolishness. And last but not least, I yield myself to you, giving you full permission to speak to me with power, authority, clarity. Speak to me, speak through me in such a way that people get answers and solutions and divine guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe, 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 amen, amen, and amen again. But yes, you guys, so during my meditation, it's like as soon as I sat down, I heard that Marvin Sapp song that says, What is it, praise him in advance. And it says, I've had my share of ups and downs, times when there was no one around, but then Spirit came or God came and spoke these words to me, that praise, gratitude and thankfulness. It confuses the enemy. So he started laughing. And he started dancing, he started laughing, and people were laughing because they knew his problems and they knew his pain. But he knew God would take them away. Okay? So, in essence, Spirit is saying that, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you've had your share of ups and downs. Every single one of us have. Okay? All of us have been through some ups and downs. All of us have been through some rough times. All of us have been through, relationship issues. We've been through financial situations. We've been through a lot. Okay? Many of us have had people to lie on us, to abuse us. And you know what? Many of us have lied on others. Many of us have hurt others. Many of us have been the cause of some broken relationships. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit is saying, like, we've all had those shares. We've all had our share, rather, of that. But he's saying, don't get caught up in that. You know what I'm saying? What he wants you to do is, through all of that, put your gratitude, put your thankfulness, put your praise out ahead of that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to confuse this whole situation. That's going to confuse the enemy, because they're going to be looking like, well, damn, I did that to her, and you know what I'm saying? You know what? I punched them holes in her tires, and she's still smiling, like she's still driving around here. You know what I'm saying? She's still posting on YouTube. That heifer ain't stopped yet. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, man, I sat up there and did all them rituals on her. You know what I'm saying? And he's still around here. They still together. I put out them breakup spells on him, and her, and they still together. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Okay? That is what confuses the enemy. You gotta have that strong gratitude, that strong praise. Turn on your music. Get in your mindset. Clap your hands, stomp your feet, whatever you got to do. Get in that zone. I don't care what you're going through. Because you know what? It's going to break that yoke. It's going to break that foolishness. There's talk about in that book, in that good book, about how, praise teams went out ahead of situations and how the enemy was confused. Okay? So don't you, people were laughing because they knew my problems and they knew my pain, but I knew God would take them away. Yes, you know what I'm saying? So in advance, do this thing. Spirit is saying, stay ahead of the game. Stay ahead of the game. I was literally talking to one of my clients earlier today, and I was saying, we got to stay ahead of the game. As soon as we feel that energy is off, you got to address it. You got to jump on it then. Hey, I feel myself going down into a bit of depression. I'm feeling myself getting worried again. I'm feeling myself getting afraid again. So what am I going to do? I'm going to use the tools that I already have. You know what I'm saying? That worked for me that time when I did that bad thing. It worked for me that time when I stopped thinking about things and I went out into nature. It worked for me that time when I when I wrote out my prayer request and I laid it in my Bible on my favorite scripture. You know what I'm saying? When I did those things, it worked for me. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing my affirmations every morning, when I was, doing my gratitude every morning, I saw the change. My energy was different. Okay? So what I got to do now is get back on top, because I'm falling off, because these things were moving okay. They were moving okay. Things were moving fine. And that's what happens. We you know what I'm saying? We manifest some things. We think we handle some situations, and now we become very lackadaisical again. See, no, you have to stay ahead, because see, when you fall off, you give too much room for that negativity to seep right in. And we know the haters, the enemies, they come to steal, kill, and destroy. So, they see you smiling, they gonna be, what can I send her way? What can I do? Or she walked in here happy today on this job. Let me go over here and tell her this news. Let me go over here and tell her now she got to move out of this department and move to someone. Let me tell her I'm going to change her work schedule or something. Anything to get under your skin. Okay? So you got to stay ahead of. You got to stay on top of. You got to stay ahead of and stay on top of. Okay? your game. It ain't playtime, y'all. It is not playtime. Okay. So let me see if there's anything else I wrote down here. I can't even understand what I wrote. But oh, I understand now. Just like I was saying, like in advance, we've had our ups and downs, and there are times when there's things we're trying to manifest, and spirits also say, remember that when you're manifesting things, you gotta remember that the things that you want, oftentimes don't even compare to what other people are going through. So he's reminding us again to stay humble, and stay humble by praying for others. And see, sometimes this will be said to you over and over and over again in the video, and you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it. You're going to miss it. So listen, your way to your blessings is to learn how to pray for other people, because the things that you sit up here worrying about, honey, you worrying about your schedule change on your job. Can I go, because I don't want to work on Sundays. Honey, because I used to have Sundays off, and now I'm working on Sundays. But you know what? Somebody over here ain't got a job. Somebody's laying up in the hospital right now, don't know how they're going to pay these hospital bills, because, you know what I'm saying, they lost their job 6 months ago, now they had a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? So listen, putting things in perspective. God, I ask that you would go by the nursing home. I pray that you would go by the hospitals. I pray that you will bless the people under the bridges, the children, the homeless children. You know what I'm saying? Pray for the people with cancer. We're praying for the people, the elderly. We're praying for those, the sick and the shelter. We're praying for somebody else, because we sit here worrying. We want to manifest a new schedule on our job. You know what I'm saying? When somebody else is over here, when you put those things in perspective, then you become humble, and then you become Lord, I will not be tongue twisted. Okay, you put things in perspective, and now you learn how to pray for other people. And then God, when you know what, when you get a chance, come see about my little schedule change, because you know what, I still a little vibrant thing, and I still like to go out and watch a little football on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? I still like to, attend church on Sunday, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But the way is to sometimes just be humble, and number one, be gracious, show that gratitude. Get into that mode of, that thankfulness and that gratitude and that praise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pray for other people. And then come back to that little thing you want. That little thing you want that seems so big. But when you put it in perspective, you realize that it ain't. I'm just asking for a schedule change, Lord. I'm just asking for a promotion on my job. I do have a job, but I'm asking for a promotion. And honestly, over here, this man just got his leg amputated. You know what I'm saying? In a car accident. So listen. I'm going to pray for him first, okay? And then, Lord, when you finish seeing about him, please come see about my little needs, okay? Yes, so let's not let these little tidbits of advice go over your head. But yes, so, so I'm not going to I'm trying not to be around here messing with y'all all night, or whenever you see this message. Spirit, what's a little power thought that we could be empowered by? Okay. I am at peace with my sexuality. I am at peace with my sexuality. Let me put these back over here because I had them earlier. I'm at peace with my sexuality. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So yes, we are sexual beings. So I'm at peace with my sexuality. Okay. So if I'm a person that likes to dress a little bit more provocatively, and that's what I like, then that's what the hell I like. If you don't like it, then that's your business. Then scroll on somewhere else. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at peace with my sexuality. I don't know about you. Okay. And that's between you and your God and your spirit and your energy or whatever you believe in. And that's between me and me. But listen, boo, I'm over here happy and you over there bothered. Okay? So, put that in perspective. You know what they say? How you like them apples? Okay? But I'm at peace with my sexuality. You know what I'm saying? saw on Instagram, I had a few little minutes where I saw this young lady. I think her name was Brittany Renner, and she was talking about how many partners she's had, and people just talking this whatever. If she's at peace with her sexuality, you ain't got no business word about that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all, while she said she had 35, some of y'all done had 105. Okay, stop. But you want to put on for the Instagram, for the this and the that, blah blah blah. Okay, stop fronting. Okay, stop fronting, and don't worry about her. That's her. That's her. You know what I'm saying? If that's what she was at peace with at that time, that's what she was at peace with. You know what I'm saying? If somebody is, and the LGBTQ arena, if that's your thing, that's your thing. Be at peace with your sexuality. You know, that's you. That's what you do. And there's always going to be somebody who got something to say because they're not comfortable with their own sexuality. Most of the people that got something to say about somebody's sexuality obviously got some things going on with their own. Okay, because I ain't got time to worry about what you doing and how you doing. I don't care. Long as you ain't doing nothing to harm nobody else and underage kids, you're not messing on underage kids, and everything you're doing is consensual with people that are adults, then that's your business. I ain't got time to worry about what's going on in your bedroom. Okay? Or how you dress, you know what I'm saying, or what you do. You know, I ain't got time. I'm at peace with my sexuality. I used to do pole fitness, and some people turn their nose up. Do you think I care? I don't, because it didn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop me. I did it for like 4.5 years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, and it made me feel more confident and beautiful. Okay, so be at peace with your sexuality. Okay. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. You know what I'm saying? In order for me to be able to walk around here as this person that's physical, sexual, spiritual, emotional, psychological, all these different parts of me, you know what I'm saying? In order for me to really, be a whole person, I have to embrace all aspects of me. You know what I'm saying? And do it in a healthy manner. You know? And what's healthy for me may not be healthy for you. Again, how you like them apples? How you like them apples? But yes, so you know what? I'm going to go to the key. As we are over here on this Thursday at this point. And we're talking about being at peace with ourselves and learning how to not worry about how, people who talking about, our ups and downs and laughing and whatever. What's something we need to be worrying about? That was one, but I didn't pick it up, so I'm just going to do this. And let Spirit lead us to whatever. Because I should have picked that up with the deck. It didn't just fall. So Spirit, what is it that we need to be working on? What is it that we need to know? What is it that we need to work on? Okay. Sacrifice. Reclaim. Okay. So let me go ahead and get the follow-up to that. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. What's the follow-up to this? Because this is a 2-part deck. What's the follow-up to this? In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. What do you want us to know? What's the follow-up to this? Okay. All right. Sacrifice, reclaim is the first one. Okay, so it says, your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of whatever situation you're facing. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Okay? Your strength is needed to pull back your power. Okay? You got to find your strength. Whatever you're going through right now, you got to find your strength and pull back your power, because that strength is going to put you back in alignment. So someone, you may be out of alignment. I don't know what you're going through, what you're facing, but Spirit is saying it's time you made some emotional sacrifices, and now it's time for you to reclaim your strength and your power to get back in alignment. Okay? Because your strength, I'm sorry, my lips are peeling. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. And we know that perspective is so important because it's how you see things. I think I talked about this in the beginning when I was saying, like, letting go of, our goal here is to heal into abundance. And, we got to, sometimes it's our own mindset. You know what I'm saying? So that mindset is our perspective. And the way we look at certain situations, the way we see them, the way we perceive them is, what perception is reality, right? You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. You put yourself on the back burner for too long. You've let them use you over and over and over again. You are in emotional turmoil because you refuse to do the work to heal your emotions and pull back your power. And the only way you're going to pull back your power is to recognize and acknowledge what you're going through. Acknowledge what you're feeling. Acknowledge. Connect the dots to why you're feeling this way. Because sometimes we got to decompartmentalize things for us to really see what's going on. Okay? So I've been emotionally sabotaging myself because this is me being a replica of my environment, of where, you know what? I just was abused so much. I never had anybody to show me any love. Nobody showed up for me. So now I'm taking a whole lot of emotional sacrifices because I never knew love. And so now I just keep allowing people to come into my life. I'm talking about in career and finance and love and whatever the situation is. I just keep allowing people to come in here and just take advantage of me. But Spirit is saying you have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It is time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. You know what? Enough is enough. How much more are you going to go through? Emotional sacrifice. You know what? Some of us have created such walls around ourselves because of emotional damage. So many walls around our heart, so many walls in our mind. We refuse to let love in, and we refuse to let we refuse to let love in. We refuse to let love out. We refuse to let healing in because it's so comfortable here. Because if I deal with my emotional imbalance and this stuff that I'm feeling emotionally, then that means I gotta dig a little bit deeper. That means I have to verbalize that I'm emotionally damaged. And that I've created this safe haven here that, keeps me from having to deal with the hurt and the pain. But you know what? It actually just keeps you in a cycle of emotional damage. Because now you just got a whole bunch of people in your life that's emotionally abusing you. And you are emotionally abusing yourself because you refuse to do that healing and connecting the dots. You've gone through enough emotional trauma. It's time to heal from it. Because until you heal from it, you cannot have that true abundance and love, abundance of happiness, abundance of peace. You've done it too long. You've become comfortable in it, but it's comfortable pain. It's comfortable pain. I'm just comfortable being here in pain. Sacrificing yourself for others. It's time for you to sacrifice sacrifice them for your happiness. Sacrifice those situations for your happiness. Oh Lord, I dropped the card. Your happiness is at stake. Your future is at stake. You need to find your strength. Find your strength. Call on your spirit guides. Call on God. Call on whoever it is that you call on. Show me how to heal from this. Help me heal from this so that I won't keep repeating these same cycles of emotional sacrifice. Emotional sacrifice. When we, you know what I'm saying? Like, why does my happiness have to keep coming last? Why do I have to stay in this place? Why do I refuse happiness or to open myself up for the opportunities for happiness? Because I'm still holding on to this pain. And I'm so fearful that, of this pain again. You know what? God, take this fear away from me. Take this fear away from me because it's keeping me in a place of emotional sacrifice. I can't reach happiness. I can't reach true joy and peace because I just want to stay right here because I'm so afraid to try again. I lost out. I had failure in that first and that second business venture. So I'm afraid to try again. So, I'm just going to stay here and work this 9 to 5, even though it's miserable to me. I'm depressed and I'm just feeling low vibrational. But you know what? At least I got a 9 to 5 and, this is my little safe haven. But it's such an emotional sacrifice because you allow fear to overtake you. You know what? I just refuse to get out here and try this dating scene again. This is Atlanta. This Houston, man. This so and so and this so and so. This dating get out here just is horrible. I've already been hurt 1-2 times. Like I can't try it again. I'm too afraid of putting myself out there on the line again. See, we start speaking all this negative stuff and all this fear instead of trusting God. God, I thank you for these previous experiences. And now, God, I ask that you guide me on this next business venture. That thank you that I've learned something. Teach me. Show me what I need to learn so that I can do it better, so I can do it right this time. You know what I'm saying? And even if I do slip, that I won't slip so deep that I make such a sacrifice financially so that I wind up back into this emotional rut again. If at first you don't succeed, boo, try again. Are you going to give up on your dreams? Are you going to give up on your happiness because of some failures before? Because you've experienced pain and disappointment before. Oh my God, it didn't work that time. So now just give up forever? You still got life. Emotional sacrifices. They played on you way too many times. It's an emotional sacrifice to be in this house with this person every single day, knowing the foolishness that we've been through. It's an emotional sacrifice for me to sit up here and look in your face and smile every single day after all that you've done to me. You done stole it. You done stole from me. You done wrecked my car out. You done about set my house on fire. But you know what? I'm just sitting here. It's an emotional sacrifice for me because I'm too afraid to do some healing, okay? And do some trusting. Trusting in me, trusting in the universe, trusting in God, trusting in spirits, trusting in your ancestors, trusting in your spirit guides, whatever it is. Because you're too afraid to do the healing. But Spirit saying you need to find your strength. Your strength is needed. Find your strength. You that weak? You ain't that weak. You are not that weak. You have some strength. If Spirit is saying your strength is needed, that means you got some. You got something. You are not weak. You are strong. You can overcome anything. You are an overcomer. You are overcoming. I have the strength. I have the power to overcome any and everything. These are the things you need to tell yourself. I have the strength. I have the power to overcome anything. For the God that's within me, greater is he than he that's in this world or whatever situation. Greater is he than this situation that I'm facing. Because what else is I'm going to keep sitting here, staying in this rut, in this cycle? Am I going to keep staying in fear? I'm going to read it one more time. Your strength is needed to pull back your power. You've lost your power. You've given it up. You've given it up. But you know what? When you connect the dots, there's a reason why. There's a reason why. When you connect the dots, you know what I'm saying? You've given up your power, because when you tried to stand in your power, you tried to have a voice, and you tried to speak up for yourself, everybody in your family pushed you down, told you to shut up. You know, go sit down, stay in the child's place, blah, 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 whatever. Anytime you tried to speak up, they push you down. They weren't supportive of you. They didn't believe in you. So now you don't have any strength. You've become very complacent in, okay, being powerless and letting everybody else just use you and abuse you. But it's been a big cost. It's come at a huge price. And now it's time for you to reclaim your strength and your power, and to do the healing, to disconnect from every bit of negativity spoken to you, against you, around you, that you have accepted in. You better lift your hands out and let it go. I let it go. Let it go. God, take this pain. Take this pain. I've been told it ain't gonna never be told to shut up, told them that my dreams were stupid, that my ideas were stupid, told that I was stupid, whatever it was. Let it go. Let it go, God. You take it. You take it. You visualize it leaving, and you keep doing it. Some of y'all need to do it for 7 days, 30 days, whatever. You need to be committed to doing it, to let it go. Some of you just need to get in some counseling sessions. You need to do some work, okay? You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. It's been going on too long. It's time to claim balance and nurture yourself by standing in your power once again. But you can't do it until you call back your power, until you find that strength, it takes strength to go through healing. It takes strength to connect those dots and look back and say, this is where I learned this from, and I putting this to rest. I'm burying this old way of thinking. I'm burying this, okay? Because you know what's on the other side is you as a radiant goddess or a radiant god. Acceptance. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential, by not making any apologies for it. You're unique. You're one of a kind. Don't run around here trying to be like everybody else. Don't run around here letting other people and the things that they've said to you dictate your life. You've made emotional sacrifices too long. You're a radiant goddess underneath. You are a radiant goddess waiting to shine. You are a radiant God waiting to shine. You are amazing. You just got to recognize who you are. And the only way you're going to do that is you got to heal from all of that negativity that has been spoken to you, that you've allowed to take root in you. You got to cut it at the root. And it takes time. It takes work. But then that radiant God or that radiant goddess will blossom. Tap into your power by owning your beauty, your uniqueness, your potential, by not making any apologies for it. Once you heal and you stop making those emotional sacrifices, you're going to cut some people off, and you're going to have to be unapologetic about it, because your life is at stake. Your happiness is at stake. It's on the line. No more should you accept anything less than what it is that you truly desire, the best for you. Okay, so that's that. I'm at peace with my sexuality. Your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for too long. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, even I'm just hearing spirit as I'm kind of connecting these dots here with these cards. A lot of us may have gone through, emotional sacrifices due to our sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Because people like to ridicule you because of your sexual preferences, or because of how you deal with your own sexuality that you are in peace with. You know what I'm saying? That you chose. This is your life. You know what I'm saying? So, you've been out here trying to please other people. It's over and done with that. You've been doing that too long. It's time for you to walk in you. Some of us have denied who we truly are because, a fear of what other people going to say or what people have said. So you're living in this closet, or you're living, somebody else's truth except for your own. It is. You made that emotional sacrifice too long. Okay? Made them sacrifices too long. When it comes to these goddesses, Spirit, so we can go ahead and wrap this up. So we are at 35:27. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you would like to have come through for those of us tonight? Is there any? Spirit said level up. It's time to level up. It's time to level up. And the way you level up is you heal. Okay? You heal and you let go of shit that don't serve you no more. If it's not helping you to get to your highest good, you let it go. Level up. Level up. I can't stay the same in the same place doing the same thing. It's not working for me. It's causing me too much emotionally. It's causing me too much psychologically. It's costing me too much financially. It's costing me too much. My peace is at risk. It's at risk. It's at stake here. Time out for that. It's time to level up. Let go of anything that does not serve us. Yeah, you might go through a little grief. It's going to cause you to maybe deal with a little tears here and there. You might break down and cry every now and then. You know what I'm saying? As you're going through this healing process. Because when you're moving into something new, but you've been doing this to yourself for the last 30 years, for the last 40 years, the last 50 years, the last 10 years, the last 5 years. This is what you've been just holding on to this because it's safe right here. Because I'm scared of being hurt again. I'm scared of losing again. I'm scared of failing again, scared of being manipulated again, scared of people taking advantage of me again. You know what I'm saying? But it's costing me a lot to stay there. It's time for me to level up. Let that go. Let that go. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in meditation. I'm gonna get in manifestation mode, and I'm getting ready to talk to Spirit. I'm getting ready to talk to the universe. I'm getting ready to work with them to bring in what I truly want. No, because I don't care what's going on in this world. I don't care what other people's relationships look like. I don't care what other businesses look like. I know what I want. I know what I've asked for. I know what I'm asking God for. Okay, I know what I'm asking the universe for. I know what I'm asking Spirit for. Okay, so, and I believe that I can have that. Is there anything too hard for God? Is there anything too hard for Spirit? Is there anything too hard for the universe? No, it is not. No, it is not. No, it is not. Maybe it's not this person. Maybe it's not this particular business venue. Or maybe it's not this year. Maybe it's not this month. Maybe it's not this day. But it's coming. Because you know why? I'm steady believing. I'm steady manifesting. I'm steady working. I'm steady writing up my dreams. I'm steady talking to Spirit and thanking them in advance. Because I've had my shares of ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Times when there was no one around. But God came and spoke these words to me. That praise will confuse the enemy. Okay? So you know what? Even though it might look like I ain't getting it. It might look like there's blocks to it. But you know what? I'm just going to keep on being thankful. I'm going to continue to praise in advance and thank Spirit for it in advance. Because it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. I don't care what it look like to you. Because it don't matter what it look like to you. I'm steady working on this. I'm leveling up. I'm not, I ain't going back to the same old shit. I'm leveling up. I'm expecting something better. Something better. Yeah, I've been through the heartache, the pain. I've been through the business failures. I've been through all that. I've been through those ups and downs. But you know what? It's time now for me to level up my manifestation game. It's time now for me to level up in my self-mastery. See, there's so many lessons that I had to learn along the way, and I'm wondering why I didn't have it before, because there were still some things I had to learn. See, some of us, we wonder like why we're in these states where, people are not around. Where are my friends? Where are my loved ones? Where's my family? Why am I by myself? Well, there's things you're trying to manifest in spirit that you can't manifest it with all these distractions. That's why you by yourself right now, because you need to be focusing on praying. You need to be focusing on meditating. You need to be focusing on manifesting that. And so when you got too many people around you, you got too many different voices and too many people trying to tell you things, and now you done lost your own voice. Now you've been asking God for this, but now they saying I can't have that because of this, that, and whatever, or because I live in Atlanta, or because I live in Houston, or because I live in Dallas, or because it's impossible because I'm living in LA, or because I'm in Compton, or whatever. They saying I can't have it. But whose report will you believe? Whose report are you going to believe? Spirit says it's time to level up your faith. It's time to level up your manifestation game. It's time to level up your thought process. And it's time to level up your protection of your energy. Stop letting it. That's why he got you by yourself, boo. Because when you start getting too many people around, they're going to distract you. So use this alone time to manifest. What are you manifest? This is Manifestation Goddess LLC here. Okay? And if you've been watching me for some time now, what are you manifesting? What are you working on? So if you are in your downtime, what downtime? Yeah, we're going to take a day or two to rest. But on no other days, you know what I'm saying? What are you manifesting? Are you working? Are you using the 3-6-9 method? Are you meditating? Are you writing out your prayer request and laying them in your Bible, or laying them on your altar and leaving them there? What have you worked on manifesting this week? See, we go out here and we buy these crystals. We go out here and we buy, these sprays and these oils and don't use them. And then we say it don't work. But you bought that damn crystal 6 months ago and you done picked it up 3 times in the whole 6 months. You done meditated with it 1 time. You bought the oil and you used it twice. Okay, but come on. You got the spiritual bath instructions and you took a bath over the last 3 months. You've taken how many baths? Okay? You know what to do, but you don't do it. Spirit says it's time to level up. Level up. You stay leveled up by staying in tune, by staying tapped in. When you recognize something off, you immediately jump on getting it back in alignment. When you start feeling that depression coming, you gotta jump. I'm leveling up. Because see, I leveled up my mindset because there were times when I would feel that depression setting in, and these negative thoughts start speaking, and I would just go grab me a blanket and just go roll up on my bed and just stay there for a couple of days and stay in that low vibration. But now when I see, because I've leveled up, when that grief tries to set in or that depression tries to set in, I say and I immediately go and I start speaking. You know what I'm saying? I start using my crystals. I start taking my baths. I start getting out in nature. I start saying my affirmations. I start grabbing my books that I haven't have allowed to collect dust. That I read the first 10 pages and I ain't read no more because I was so busy. But now I got this downtime. And I'm trying to level up my spiritual game. And I'm trying to be ahead of the game. Okay? Leveling up. Okay? In that process, there's going to be some grief that you have to own. You have to feel what you feel. You have to own it. I feel it. Yes. There's some grief because I was so used to being in that cycle. I did that for 20 years. I did that for 10 years. I created these walls around my life, around my heart, around my mind. I wouldn't let love in. I wouldn't let love out. Yeah, I just let this money sit here because, I was so afraid to invest again because I lost some money the last time. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? If you've been leveling up and been talking to God and meditating and being guided, now then you won't be walking in fear anymore. See, you can't manifest out of fear. You got to manifest out of faith. Fear keeps you crippled. It keeps you from reaching your happiness. It keeps you from reaching your goals. Okay? We can't have that. But like I said, you're going to go through some grief. And you're going to have to do some soul forgiveness. You know what? I got to forgive myself for letting other people take my power, take my voice. I got to forgive myself for allowing people to walk over me over and over and over again. I got to forgive myself for not recognizing the goddess, the God that I am. And you know what else I got to do? Soul forgiveness. I have to go, as I'm going back and recognizing where all this emotional sacrifice that I've made on myself comes from. Well, some of that emotional sacrifice of that fear of, stepping out on faith again and starting another business come from, my uncle used to tell me, ain't no place for a person like us out here. They ain't gonna let us, especially in the black community, these folk ain't gonna let us get us so big. It don't even make no sense for us to try to start a business. It don't make no sense because they not gonna let you do this, or people ain't gonna show up. They're not gonna support you. So as you're doing that soul forgiveness and you recognize that this is where this fear comes from, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to me thinking about my entrepreneurial ideas and ventures, I gotta forgive my uncle. I forgive my uncle because he spoke that fear into me. And now I got to disconnect and cut that shit away from me at the root. That's no longer a part of me. That is no longer a part of me. And for the next 7 days or the next 30 days, I'm saying, Uncle John, I thank you for your input, but that does not resonate with me anymore. Uncle John dead, been gone for 20 years, and here we still can remember what he said. So we got to cut that at the root. Okay? Yes, I can be successful. I don't care. Uncle John was talking from his filter, from his environmental experiences, from his personal experience. But I ain't Uncle John. I'm different. Uncle John said what he needs to say. I got to do what I got to do, and I have to let go of that. Because all it's been doing is hindering me. And now that I recognize that this is why I can't lose the weight, because I keep hearing, you know what I'm saying, what people have said to me about, my weight, why you so this, why you so that, how you let yourself do this, whatever. And because all I could hear is that all it did was make me worse. It turned me to eating more. And it's made me unhappy with my body, whatever. I've gone through this emotional sacrifice too long, this emotional, sacrifice way too long. I've allowed myself to sit up here and hold on to this stuff. I got to level up. It might be some grief along the way, but as you grieve, that's when you come into a healthy place. Eventually, you come to a healthy place of acceptance. I have to accept that this person, what they said is no longer resonate with me. I have to accept that relationship is gone because there's something better ahead. God didn't let me lose this business because he hated me and he don't want me to have it. The devil want me to believe that, but I believe that God allowed me to go through that failure so that I can truly get what it is that I deserve. Because now I come in with a different drive and a different mindset. And I come with an humble spirit. And now I'm at a place that this is not just about me, and it's just not about my arrogance my arrogant ability to show off to people. You know what I'm saying? But it's about me doing this to help others, to be, a light for my family, to make things easier for them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the arrogance anymore, so I can say, oh, I got this millions and billions, so I can drive around and have people, envy me or worship me. Because, anything too long that you stay in, that you, putting yourself on this pedestal above the creator is eventually going to fall. Okay? And you're wondering why you didn't keep it. You're wondering why you're going through this now. Spirit had to level you up and bring you down to some humility. Okay? Level up. Stop operating out of fear. Yeah, it happened one time. Yeah, it did a couple of times. Yeah, it failed the last time. Yeah, it broke your heart the last time. Whatever. Level up and start manifesting what you want. Stop saying this shit that people saying on Instagram and Facebook and all over social media. Stop saying that shit. Stop repeating that. And stop letting fear talk through you. And speak from a place of faith. You can have anything that you want. You can manifest anything that you want if you stick to it and guard yourself. You alone for that purpose. To manifest those things that you want. To manifest that house. To manifest that business. To manifest that love. That's why. Because so long as you around certain people, you ain't gonna manifest no husband. You ain't gonna manifest no wife around these people. Because you gonna stay on that same level with them, and all they want to do is go out and holler at every different man they see, or holler at every different woman they see. But that ain't what you want. That's not what you want. That's not what you asking God for. You can't be out with these people doing the same. So Spirit wants you by yourself. Because those people are not trying to do anything any better. So what you need to be manifesting, boo? What you writing? What you affirming? What you meditating on? What you manifesting? Get your house in order. Get your house in order. Okay? So that you can be ready when those manifestations show up. Okay? And forgive yourself. Soul forgiveness. Now I'm talking about ancestry. Things that people done spoke to you. You gotta let it go. Let it go. That's what's gonna happen in order for you to level up. You're gonna cry along the way. Because it's new and it's different and it's lonely. But it's gonna be so worth it in the end. It's going to be so worth it. That's what I got for y'all. I'm going to cut this off. Y'all have a great night. I'm Manifestation Goddess LLC. Hit me up if you need anything from me. And like I said, I'm on manifestationgoddessllc.com. You can hit me up there if you want to book a session or if you want to purchase any of my products. And if you want to donate, all of my information is in the description box. I love you guys. Level up, y'all. Good night.